Namaste. Good morning. Hi there. It's me, Stacey Lei. Welcome to Strong Like Silk. I'm Stacey Lei Krauss, the SLK in Silk. And today we've returned to wall yoga. It's been a little while and I'm so happy to be back. I know you are too. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You give me a reason to do it for sure. So for today, what you'll need is your mat set up just like this, perpendicular to your wall. And if you have a yoga block or two, bring them into your space. You might use them, you might not use them. Okay. Now, during the pandemic, we used this as a very restful, relaxing, restorative time to breathe. We moved very slowly. Over the next few weeks, I'll be bringing you something that is also very relaxing. I mean, it is yoga, but we'll move a little bit more swiftly. Okay. Right now I've got about 2 transitions that are a little bit wonky we're working through. So pardon me, it's perfectly imperfect. But I think it's going to feel really good. Okay. So we'll be moving through all different body parts and all different body positions as well. Okay. So if you would please set your mat up like this. Come to your wall, sit crisscross legged against the wall. I'm just going to check our music volume. Let me pause. Okay, we're back. So we're seated on the floor. We'll do just a quick warm up here. So any comfortable crisscross legged position, right? And you'll start by scooting your tailbone into the corner. And then you could place your hands on your knees or your thighs, but I'd like you to systematically, so start with your tailbone pressed into the corner and then start to roll up bone by bone. Let's do this with our eyes open. Just feel your vertebra bone by bone moving towards the wall. You'll feel right away that you've got to engage your core, right? So your navel draws in and then you're moving up your spine. And then you're widening through your ribs. Ooh, the wall's cold. And then widen through your shoulders. And then use the wall as feedback to flatten the back of your neck. So you'll need to tuck your chin down a little bit. You could hear my voice, a bit of a throat choking sensation. Just for a few moments, we'll sit here with a very flat spine. You could keep your hands on your thighs or maybe place your hands on your heart space. And with your eyes closed, and take a moment to just be. Congratulations, you've arrived. Now inhale through your nose. And if you can, also exhale through your nose. With your eyes closed, just stay absolutely present, noticing the sound and the feel of your air in and out. Absolutely present with your spine fully pressed into the wall, and you're feeling a sense of security, right? You've got your back against the wall. And pressed up against the wall, you're able to make this long column to move your air up and down. So you might find that you're breathing more easily than you typically do just because you've cleared your air passages. And hopefully you've blown your nose. And now bring your hands together to prayer and press your thumbs into your heart space and feel the sensations of your heart beating. With your eyes closed, this is your opportunity to shift from your outer world into your internal landscape, where you're aware of your spine and your air moving and your sounds and your heart beating. And you can say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up, for arriving. You're here, you got here, you showed up. The next 40 minutes are all about you and how you feel. With your next inhale, raise your arms up over your head. And then press your thumbs back into the wall as you exhale. Feel a bit of effort there as you press back. And then inhale, float your hands down. Exhale and release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up. Separate your hands and then float your right hand down to your side. Press the palm of your hand, or maybe just your fingers, into the floor. And now slide your top hand along the wall so you're still making contact. Be sure to anchor your left hip down. So if your hip has come off the ground, anchor it back down again. And then if you can, draw your elbow onto the wall. And now roll your head up. And then roll your head towards me. So a little bit of neck movement, up and down. And this doesn't need to look perfect by any means. Just feel your side body stretching. Keep your head in the center, stretch over just a little bit more. Use the wall as feedback. And then come back to center and float your hand down to your heart. Now both hands together. Inhale, reach up overhead, press your thumbs into the wall. Melt your left hand down. This time you'll slide along the wall. Anchor your right hip. Reach from your fingertip down to your hip, and then draw your elbow onto the wall. That might be the biggest challenge of the exercise. We're going to do a lot of rib cage opening and twisting today, by the way. You could roll your head a few times, up and down, and up and down. Look towards me. Stretch a little bit deeper, please. And now stretch up overhead and melt your arm down. Fold your arms and press your elbows into the wall. Okay, be sure that your hips are anchored down again, and press your elbows in and puff your heart forward. Keep pressing forward, keep pressing forward. Tilt your chin towards the ceiling. Roll your eyes back. And now practice your first big smile. Smile. Nobody's looking at you, so make that smile as big as you can. I mean, lift the corners of your mouth up to a place where it feels a little silly. Just use it as a physical exercise. And now find a bit of a sparkle behind your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. And now soften through your spine. Just place your hands on your thighs and observe. Already feeling different, just 5 minutes in. Good for you. Let's roll forward onto our knees. Open your fingers very wide, uncross your knees, and fold your toes under. So we've got a foot fold. Slide your feet back so your toes are really folded and your feet are pressed against the wall. Yep. With your fingers very wide, let's just roll through a few circles in one direction. And you could take them in the opposite direction. Just massaging your knees and your wrists. Come into the center and turn your fingertips back towards your body. And now just rock gently forward and back. Okay. Come back to the front, turn your fingers forward again. Now, you can move through a gentle cat-cow a few times, tucking your chin. Lifting your tailbone, lifting your chin. With your eyes closed, just taking advantage of the movement, letting it feel really good for you. So if your eyes are closed, let your body talk to you. Right? So as you move through cat and cow, just move into a space that your body is asking you to move into. And now settle into tabletop. So lengthen your spine, engage your core. A deep breath in. And as you exhale, hover your knees off the ground. So just simply hover, a little knee hover. You'll feel your thighs start to wake up. You'll feel your core turn on. One more round of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Start to bend from side to side, straightening and then bending your legs, straightening and bending. You could shake your head no and nod your head yes. Allow your neck to decompress. Now straighten both legs. Lift your hips high and softly bend both legs. Straighten and bend a few more times. Keep your legs straight the best you can. And now lift your right leg up the wall, all the way up, and fold your toes at the top. So keep your toes folded. You're resting on your landing pad. Now lift your eyes and look at your fingers. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. You'll shift forward towards high plank and draw your right knee towards your right elbow. And then lift back up and place your foot on the wall. So I'd like you to move through these postures at your own pace, okay? And if you need a rest, then you're gonna rest in this three-legged dog position. Otherwise, you're just building some strength in your upper body, forward and back, forward and back. One more time. And place both feet down, downward facing dog, and knees to the ground. Roll your body up. Roll your shoulders back. Now take your arms out in front of you, just like this, please, and roll through your bracelets in one direction, and then the other direction. Nice. Okay, interlace your fingers. Flip your hands inside out. Oof. All right. Shake your hands out. Please bring your thumbs to your shoulders, okay? And now stand up very tall. So engage your seat, reach your arms up in a V, V like victory, slightly wider than your shoulders, thumbs turn back, and charge your hips forward, 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 forward. Bring your thumbs back to the wall. Drop your head completely. Just hold this posture for 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Lift your arms up. Bring your arms down. Hands to the floor. Open your fingers wide. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your navel in. Support your spine. Hover your knees off the floor. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up the wall. Fold your toes. Do your best to make your legs straight, and feel free to press into your hands, press your body back into the wall like a standing split. Now lift your eyes, walk your fingers forward just a little bit more. Eyes on your fingertips as you shift forward, knee to your elbow. Inhale, lift up quietly, gracefully, placing your foot on the wall, okay? Don't bang it. And then come forward. And then press up. And then come forward. So work at your own pace. If you need to take a rest, do your best to rest in this three-legged dog position. We're only here for a few more moments. Okay, this time, three-legged dog and hold. Hold it, hold it, hold it, chest to thighs. And then bring your left leg down, downward facing dog. Soften your knees and walk your feet forward just a little bit. So step your feet away from the wall and then walk your hands to your feet and lean your butt on the wall. Just lean back, hang upside down. You can press, you can bounce, bounce, bounce a few times. You can swing from side to side. And placing your fingers on the ground or maybe on a block, lower your butt and then lift your butt. Lower and lift. And come to your straightest position. Bring your chest close to your thighs. Folding forward, scooping through your belly. And now please draw your tailbone down towards the floor. Scoop your belly, and as slowly as you can, begin to roll up through your spine, bone by bone. You're moving your vertebra in towards the wall. Take plenty of time. Your lower back, your middle back. Widen your ribs, widen your shoulders. Bring your head back and say, and feel that sense of relief wash over you like a wave. My favorite part of class. All right. All right, press yourself up off the wall. Shake your arms out. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of arm mobility, shoulder mobility, stretching off the wall, okay? So I'd like you to lift your right arm up, wave at me, hey. Okay, you'll keep that arm up. Even though I'm gonna switch, you'll keep that arm up and you'll turn towards the wall. Okay, and of course you could look back at any time. Hey, all right, so your right arm is up at 90 degrees. You'll walk onto the wall. Your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Your fingers are wide. Do your very best to create a 90-degree angle. And once you've got your elbow securely on the wall, you'll take small steps towards the left side of the room. So you're turning the opposite way. Look down at your feet. You should have about 6 inches between your foot and the wall. Now squeeze your ankles together a lot. Squeeze your knees together a lot. All right, and now gently lower your hip onto the wall so that it's resting. Wrap your front arm around your body, palm exposed. Draw your shoulder open, lengthen your neck, and look over your shoulder. Now smile. Smile because you can. Smile because you get to move today. Smile because you chose to move today. Draw your shoulder back, open your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, say Okay, you could relax your outside arm, slide your inside arm up the wall. Push your hips away from your wall. Your inside leg crosses in front. Your outside arm tucks into your rib cage. So there's one little fleshy pocket. You're gonna tuck it right in there. Okay, and move your hips back onto the wall. And then your top arm folds onto your neck or your upper back. Feel the S shape on your body right now. Look at your hand. Hand is wide open. Push your thumb back behind you. What's in your hand? What's there for you today? Maybe one goal that you've got today, something on your plate, something that you are looking forward to. Smile at that. And draw your hand back. Soften your arm down. Your arm lifts up off the wall. Press your hip off the wall. Uncross your leg and walk underneath your arm like it's an umbrella. Bring your feet together. Bring your inside arm up so that your hand is on your hip and push your hand into the wall. So you're pushing your hip into the middle of the room. And now look up beyond your elbow towards the ceiling. Turn your neck, eyes up, gaze up, pushing your hip, exhaling. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and soften your hip. Push off the wall for your dismount. All right, turn towards your wall. God, I love this workout movement session, whatever we call it. Turn towards the wall, 2 hands on the wall like this. Like you're on the side of the road being frisked. That's kind of a bad image. Let's not do that. Hands wider than your shoulders. Feet are as wide as the mat. Sink your hips down. So drop your chest. Drop your chest lower than your head. Feel your shoulders opening. You could keep your knees slightly bent. Lift your tailbone up. Exhale, sink your heart to the floor. Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Exhale, 2. Now listen. Draw your tailbone under and bone by bone, scoop your belly and roll up. Walk close to the wall. Face your wall. This time lift your left arm up. Left arm. 90 degrees. That's it. You're coming onto the wall. So left arm is up, 90 degrees. Your hand is on the wall. You take small steps away from your arm and then look down at your feet as soon as you get there. So your goal, folks, is to turn your hips, right? Imagine that your hips have headlights on them. Those hips should be shining towards the side wall, okay? And then your feet are together. You've got about 6 inches between the wall and your ankle. The further away you walk, the more intense this exercise becomes. Okay, so if you want a deeper stretch, then move further away from the wall. Now sink your hip onto the wall so that it touches. Woof, wrap your arm around your body. Wow, I really need this today. Oh my goodness. And then turn your head and look, gaze over your shoulder and smile. If there was a person behind you, they'd be able to see just the side of your face and they'd see a big smile. A deep breath in, a long exhale, say Okay, relax your front arm. Let your inside arm slide up off the wall. Push your hips away from the wall. Your inside foot crosses in front. Your outside arm, elbow comes into your hip, into your little fleshy pocket, palm up. There you go. Drop your hand down to your head or your neck as you sink your hip onto the wall. So now you've got this big S shape on your body. Sinking your hips closer to the wall. Look at your hand. Hand is wide open. Remember what you've got going on, lucky you. All of your gifts today. Press your thumb back and back and back and back. Wow. Say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for being here today. Feel all the tension start to melt from your body, just releasing, releasing, releasing. Bring your hand back to center, relax your front hand down. Your inside hand comes up, press yourself off the wall, uncross your leg. Now walk underneath your top arm like you're walking underneath an umbrella. Step your feet together. Inside hand comes to your hip and open, open, open up that space. Eyes look up. Wow, what a nice sequence. Ah, that feels so good. Twisting and side bending, bringing life to your midsection. So important. Bump your hip to the middle of the room. Keep bumping, keep pressing, keep going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Soften, push yourself off the wall. Yes. Roll your shoulders back. Say, ooh, that feels so good. Feels so good. Returning towards the wall again. You won't need much space for this. Okay, turn towards the wall, hands on the wall, and lower yourself down to kneeling. Okay, now I know that you can't see me, but I know that you've all done thread the needle before. Okay, so we're gonna thread the needle from this kneeling position. You can keep your toes folded or flatten your feet. The choice is yours. I'd like you to stretch your right arm up over your head. Stretch first, reach towards the ceiling. Okay, and now lower down. Now place your hand behind your head. Twist open to the right, and now bring this elbow to touch the other elbow. This is just a little prep so that you know where you're going. Let's open up once again. Twist as deeply as you can. Keep your knees on the floor. Don't let them lift up. This time, thread the needle. And you might need to scoot towards the wall a little bit, but don't go too far. Lay your arm down, lay your shoulder down. Now your top arm will wrap around your body, and you twist, and you twist, and you twist. Wring yourself out just like a washcloth. Inhale. Exhale, say audible exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. So the back hand comes to the wall. Untwist your body, 2 hands on the wall. Left fingers come to your head. Twist open to the left. Elbow to elbow come center. Twist open. This time, thread the needle. So you're actually resting your shoulder down, resting the side of your head. Wrap your arm around your spine. Keep your knees down as you twist and twist and twist. Wringing out your vital organs. Oh, you're gonna have so much energy and feel so free after this class. Lucky us, lucky us. Okay, unwrap your arm, bring your hand back to the wall, push yourself back up, and just kneel down. Take a moment here to recover. Of course, it's more comfortable to turn around, but just stay here with yourself. Deep breath. Let all those subtle changes integrate into your body. As you exhale, shift your hips over to the floor so that you're sitting side saddle. And then you'll just swing around to the front. Swing around. No, I don't really have this transition yet, sorry. All right, we're gonna swing around like this. I thought I had it, but I don't. All right, come to your hands and knees. Yep. And then you'll slide your knees into the wall. I'll make sure that I've got some better transition for us, but we're doing okay. Lower all the way down, please. Okay. So just relax down. Shake your hips a little bit. You could swish your knees from side to side. That might feel good. Okay. And then come into the center. Try to line your feet up over your knees in the number 11. And then prop up onto your elbows. Okay, so we're doing a modified Sphinx pose here. I'd like you to reach your heart forward. Reach your heart forward. And now lift your heart towards the ceiling. Tilt your chin as high as you can. Okay, so the first really big cervical extension of our day. Eyes up, you're smiling. and your exhales are deep. I'd like you to exhale with a passionate sound. You know when you've made this sound before, maybe last night or maybe last year. I don't know. Our lives are different. Exhale. The most passionate sound that you can make. Now press your shoulders down, lengthen your neck. And now soften your spine, relax. And you can swish your knees from side to side if that feels good. Okay, come back into the center. Now you'll hold your arms with your palms down. Okay, so you're resting on your forearms. And start to lift your hips. Lift your hips towards the wall. So come back basically in child's pose, okay? And then hinge forward to a little mini plank. There you go. So you're back and front. And you're using these few repetitions to bring your elbows to the perfect place, okay? So it's gonna take a little bit of a micro adjustment. Make sure your elbows are right where you want them to be. And now we'll come forward and hold plank, a little mini plank here. So there's no bend in our spine. We're keeping our spine long and strong. Close your eyes. Lengthen your spine. Notice the very subtle work that your body is doing. You might notice right now, if you're really tuned in, you might notice the muscles of your lower abdominal region really turning on for you right now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shift your weight back towards your hip, or towards the wall, your hips towards the wall. Press up onto your hands. Press up onto your hands, very nice. Now this is a little tricky, this move. Some of you have done it before. You'll step your right foot wide to the side. Okay, so move slowly. You can shimmy your foot out. Right foot wide to the side. And if you have a yoga block, you might want to place it underneath your left arm. Choice is yours. Okay. So your foot should be turned out to the corner of the room. Yep. Sink your hips down towards your mat. Open your knee. And now place your hand on the inside of your knee. Open up so that you can see the sole of your foot. This is called the winged dragon. Winged dragon. So you're opening up your hips now. Okay, so we've moved from our shoulders down through our spine into your hips. Systematically waking yourself up, moving the fluid through your body. Congratulations. All right, congratulations, you showed up. Okay, so you're pressing your knee back. Your spine is long. Try to keep more space between your ear and your shoulder, and then sink your back hip down. Yeah. And now place your foot flat, and you'll heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, shimmy your leg into the center. And you can walk yourself right up to your thigh. There you go. And now it's really important that you take care of yourself, okay? If this is too much on your back leg, then you can hinge your body forward. You can lean on a block, Ed, right? Yep, you know this one, okay? Or you can stand up on a block. And if this feels really good, then let's get into our hip flexors. Yep, let's free our hips and get into your quad So you'll slide your foot back and you'll move your spine closer to the wall. Now, if you haven't done this for a while with me, I know during the pandemic, we were really good at this exercise. If you haven't done this in a while, just be good to yourself, okay? If you'd like to, you can hold onto your heel. You could press your elbows against the wall and you can drop your head back. Now, wherever you are, smile. Eyes front, and remove the block. Walk your hands down. Fold your leg back. Lower down to the floor. Fold your arms and just swish your legs from side to side. I hope you don't have black toenail polish on. If you do, you might want to bring your feet off the wall. You all know in my other studio, I had to paint my wall like 3 times. I had different color rainbows on the wall. Okay. Come on into the center. Make your legs like the number 11. And really settle your quads onto the floor. Okay, and press your hips down. Okay, feel very connected. And then slide your elbows in. Reach your heart forward again. So this is Sphinx pose, or a version of Sphinx. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you could press your palms down and move into seal. Now, we're not looking for deep back compression. If it hurts, don't do it, okay? But this is such a nice prep for wheel pose, by the way. Yeah, which we haven't done in a minute. So bring your heart forward, exhale, relax your hips down, relax your shoulders, lift your eyes. Smile. Today is a big day, by the way. The day of this filming, it's August 8th, 2024. Okay, relax down. So normally August 8th is in numerology a pretty important date. Let's fold our arms. And let's see, push your hips up and back towards the wall. And then come forward to your little mini plank. Okay. Yeah, so 8/8 is the day of huge potential. And this year, we have 8, 8, and when you add 2024 together, you get 8. 888. This is called the Lion's Gate portal. It's an energetic portal into a quantum field where you get to focus on your highest potential. Highest potential. So bring all of your focus onto that person that you aspire to be. See yourself doing exactly what you wish. See yourself standing with who you want to be with. Honey, what are you wearing? Hold for 4, hold for 3, hold for 2, lower your hips, soften down. We usually never come out of plank that way, but today we're in a really safe position to do that, so good for you. All right, now slide your hands back in. Okay, and now you'll step your left leg wide to the side. Wide to the side. Okay, and you can bring your block over to your right hand if you want to. You don't have to use a block. And then sink your back hip forward and then open up. Wow, doesn't this feel good? Yes. So I know some of you who are here for our live stream are in the middle of your day, right? I'm streaming early in the day and you're over there on the other side of the pond, way over there in Europe, and so it's later in your day, but you still have a full day. Right? To really focus on, maybe sit in the sun with the sun on your forehead and envision this picture of yourself at your greatest potential. I mean, it's there for you. If you want to do some research, you know, all the woohoo people are talking about the Lionsgate portal. And it's Lionsgate because we're in the month of Leo the lion, right? So astrologically, we're manifesting this energy of a lion, right? The king of its jungle. You see, this is a powerful day. And here you are with your hips wide open. Whoo, watch out, world. I saw that you were twisting over there. Of course you can add the twist. Of course you can add the twist. Okay, but now heel toe forward. And now walk up to your thigh. Okay, and whatever you decide, wherever you find that your limitation is for today, just keep your neck long, please, and just keep breathing. So, with your face relaxed, right? With your jaw soft and your brow soft. If you'd like to come up higher, you can. You can grab your heel. And listen, as you move into your highest potential, as you envision your highest potential, smile. And according to Joe Dispenza, right, the prayer is not to say, please bring me this life. The feeling is the prayer. So when you get that vision of who you want to be, then visceralize it, feel it. Feel yourself in abundance. Feel yourself in total health. Feel yourself thriving as the artist that you are, as the professional that you are, as the mom that you are, as the athlete. Feel it. That's the prayer. Okay, push yourself off the wall, please. Got so excited. Bring your hands down. That's it. Come to your knees. And just take a moment with yourself. I'd like you to slide your legs around, extend your legs out, and just shake out your knees a little bit. Okay. So we moved from your shoulders through your torso, down through your torso, in through your hips. Okay, and as I'm looking at the time, wow, where does our time go during this class, right? I know, so we're gonna swing around and put our legs up the wall. Okay, finish up with a little bit more. I know there are a few more things that I wanted to do today too, but unfortunately we don't live in the, well, maybe we do live in the quantum world, but that my clock didn't stop, so yeah, we're still here. Okay, so you'll swing around. I was hoping that my time would just stop and I would have an extra 10 minutes, you know? All right, come on down. Lay on your back and you'll cartwheel up the wall. And then scoot your butt in towards the wall. And listen, there's always next week. There's always the next time, right? Yeah. Once you get your legs up the wall, scoot your butt in right away so that your hips are touching your wall. Bring your feet together and let's just slide down. After that winged dragon, you should feel nice and open. Okay, and now slide your hands underneath your legs and lift your knees up and place your feet on the wall. So look at your feet, they should be parallel. Reach your fingers towards the wall and now lift your hips. So lift your hips nice and high and roll up onto your shoulders. You'll feel that your throat is a little bit choked here. Okay, so tuck your chin in and make sure your weight is not on your neck, but instead it's on your shoulders. Okay, so squeeze your butt cheeks tight and then lower your hips down about 4 inches and exhale, lift up and then lower down and exhale, lift up and lower down. and hold. Lift your hips up and hold. Now walk your feet up the wall and rest on your heels. Heels on the wall. And you've got this nice reverse plank. Wow. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. The longest exhale of the day. Place your feet on the wall, bend your knees. Scoop your belly and slowly roll down bone by bone by bone by bone. And once you arrive down the floor, scoot your butt closer to the wall and then slide your legs all the way out as wide as they go. So straddle. Deep, deep straddle. Stretch your arms over your head and reach from your fingertips to your hips. Stretch and reach. And now interlace your fingers and flip your hands inside out and press through your hands. Rock your head from side to side. Now stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch and soften. Now slide your feet down just 1 extra millimeter. Just 1 millimeter on either side. I just want to stay here forever. Reach your fingers all the way up, please. Sweep your arms down to the side. Bring your hands underneath your thighs and gently help your legs back up the wall. And now flex your ankles as hard as you can. Press, press, press through your heels. Spread your toes out wide. Press and stretch. And then relax. And do that once again. Press and press and press and spread your toes. And relax. Relax your arms out to your sides. Palms up to receive or palms down to continue feeling grounded and stable. And now, dear friends, I encourage you to close your eyes. We'll rest here, your Shavasana. A deep breath in and exhale. You are safe. You're secure. You have everything you need to be successful, to be healthy, to feel whole. Now, this particular posture is one of the most relaxing postures for the human body. Detoxifying from the ground up as our feet are in the air. Allowing lymphatic flow, deep relaxation through your whole body. So I invite you and encourage you to stay here in this posture, 3 to 5 minutes, even after the video ends. Be with yourself and breathe deep. As you enter into this restful place, say to yourself, so proud of you for being here today, for moving your body, for breathing deep, for affirming yourself, for smiling. You're a slightly different person than you were just 45 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. The divine and creative light that's inside of me. Foxy recognizes and respects the divine and creative light that's inside of you. Thank you for being here, friend, and namaste. Namaste. Foxy.